Hey everyone, welcome to Revelation Tarot. My name is Sue. So today I want to do a follow-up reading for Jay Slater. I did a reading a week ago on the 27th of June, just having an initial look at what was going on. I do just want to quickly cover some things that have been said that I'm just basically copying what's been said in the media or even copying other readers. Okay, so first of all, yes, I do know what the case is about. I have watched the media. However, I do not, and I never will, watch someone else's reading before doing my own. It literally serves no purpose. First of all, I don't know how authentic they are. Secondly, if they are authentic, the way they interpret cards or messages can be completely different to the way that I do. So we could draw exactly the same cards and come up with completely different answers. So it's pointless. Why would I do that? I have no reason to. I don't want to be influenced by anyone else's energy when I'm picking up energies for a reading. So, you know, your opinions are yours and I respect that, but I'm just putting it out there, okay? I have picked up energies for Jay that weren't picked up by anyone else and that have since come to light through the media. So to me, that's, you know, that's kind of proof that I'm not copying anyone. So let's have a look at this because I feel like things have changed again. I said in my last reading that the energy was shifting. There was a change, and that's, I think, when they basically stopped searching for him and started looking more down the route of a criminal investigation, which is what they're doing now. So we know now the names of the two people that he was at the Airbnb with. But again, there's much speculation about what happened. People still seem to think that there was some sort of fight and the theft of a Rolex at the rave. And then the two men who he was meant to be friendly with kind of sheltered him at the Airbnb. I think what we're led to believe is a way of protecting him. We'll get into that. So yeah, I just want to really see what's happening. I've got so many questions. I cannot stop thinking about him. He's on my mind 24/7. I want to see. I said in the last reading that I thought he was still alive a week ago. I don't know if that's still the case. So we will be exploring whether or not he is still alive or not. I will be having a look at Lucy May to see what her involvement is in this situation, as well as the two men from the Airbnb and his mum and anyone else that decides to come into this reading. So my first question is, what is the truth about the two men at the Airbnb? What was their involvement with Jay? I have to say this because I pick up energies of the people that I am doing readings for. And whenever I'm doing a reading for Jay, I feel absolutely, I mean, I don't know if you can see, my hands are shaking, like just an awful sense of fear. Yeah, I can't even explain it. Like it's an impending doom kind of feeling that you get in the pit of your stomach, almost like the feeling you get when you get an adrenaline rush, you know, when you have a near miss accident kind of feeling, you know, when you nearly fall off a cliff or something. Not that it's ever happened to me, but you know, that feeling where your stomach drops into your feet. That's how I feel. It's like he knows. I don't know. He was terrified. But anyway, Jay, what is the truth about the men at the Airbnb regarding Jay Slater? Knight of Swords. The Three of Wands in reverse. the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Now, the only person I actually know their date of birth is Jay. I did try and look for Lucy Mays. I did look for the two Airbnb men and his mum as well, and I can't find anything. So I'm going to go with what the cards are telling me. So the first thing is the Knight of Swords. Okay, so I believe that one of these men is probably an air energy, which is Gemini, Libra or Aquarius. But again, it could be his moon rising or Venus sign. Whatever. This person is aggressive. Okay, this person is intimidating, they're aggressive, and they're out. This is what I'm seeing. They're out to get Jay. Okay, I do feel like it is one of the B&B men, and the chase is on. All you have to do is look at this card. The chase is on. Okay, they're pursuing him. They're in pursuit, is what I'm sensing. We'll find out why when we clarify. The Three of Wands in reverse. So when this card is upright, it's about expansion, expanding your horizons. It's about travel, okay? So what this is telling me is they are, either they managed to or they stopped him traveling, okay? They basically went out searching for him, potentially found him and put a halt to his plans and his journey. The Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So this is about money. This is about a discussion they had. This is what I'm sensing, is Jay and these two men had a discussion at some point earlier in the evening about money, okay, and they came to an agreement. Now, I don't know if this was over a stolen watch. I'm not being shown that yet. It may come in, I don't know. But what I am seeing is that they kind of made a promise, or they made an agreement to Jay about a sum of money, okay? And Jay fully trusted them, okay? So, like I said, we'll find out more when we clarify. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So I have picked up this energy before. I did a pre-reading before I did this, before I've done this, just to sort of pick up the energy. And I picked up this card before, and I got the sense this was about Lucy May. Now, again, I don't know her sign, but I am picking up earth energy, which is Gemini, no, which is Taurus, Virgo or Capricorn, but it could be her moon rising or Venus sign. She is very, very astute. She's a very astute businesswoman. She's making a fair old whack of money, which is what this card is about. It's a person that is very successful, very abundant. She's got she's very switched on business sense. She's the sort of person, she's essentially running her own business. I'm not saying she is, but it's more or less that kind of energy. Because this card's in reverse, it shows an absolute lack of responsibility, and also she's incredibly selfish, is what I'm sensing. This is, as far as she's concerned, she doesn't really care about what happens to anyone else. She's looking after number one. Now, if you could sit her down and ask her that question, if you gave her a truth serum, she would say, yeah, absolutely, I'm looking after number one. No one else is going to look after me, and it's a dangerous business. So, you know, that's her, you know, that's how she's coming over. But yeah, she would. It's interesting because I don't pick her up as being someone who's toxic or vindictive. But yeah, I mean, I could do a whole reading on her, to be honest, and I might do, because there's a lot of stuff here in the background of where, you know, what her journey is to get to where she is now. So let's clarify. The Knight of Swords, aggression, aggressive, B&B man. What's this about, please? Show me something no one knows, please. So, as you know, I get messages as I'm doing readings, and the messages I'm getting about these two B&B men and the involvement with Jay, as far as this card's concerned, about the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, and I said they seem to have come to some sort of arrangement or agreement about an exchange of money. It's like they made him a promise. And you know, I'm not discounting that this could have been that they kind of asked him to go and rob someone's watch. I don't know. I'm not picking that up, but there was some kind of deal or agreement that was come to. However, what I am being told is that these men will deliberately frequent music festivals and things like that to pick on someone who looks young and vulnerable and potentially inebriated, like Jay, someone that is defenseless and easily manipulated, to befriend them, and then, you know, over a matter of days or however long it takes, so that they can then manipulate them into doing whatever this is. So really, you know, using someone as a, not as a drugs mule, I don't know, but this was all pre-planned, is what I'm picking up. So what I'm being told, this was completely pre-planned and they've done it before. So let's clarify anyway. The Knight of Swords. Clarified, but I'm shaking. The Knight of Swords is clarified by the Ten of Cups in reverse, the Sun in reverse, and the Queen of Cups in reverse. The Ten of Cups in reverse so, as I said, this man's aggressive. He's gone out and in pursuit of Jay. It's really weird. It's almost like when he caught up with him, he didn't approach him in an aggressive way. He kind of caught up with him and said, "Mate, what are you doing? Why are you running? We need, you know, we need to look after you, because there's people out there that are going to have your back. They're going to have your ass, you know. It's like, you're not safe. Come back." So he or they persuaded him to go back and make him believe that they were on his side, but it was a lie. I'm sensing a struggle as well, but that we're not there yet, but I am feeling a struggle. The Sun in reverse. The Sun in reverse is it's just deception. I mean, I'm just picking up, like, the Sun is usually about clarity and happiness, but this is about being completely deceived. The Queen of Cups in reverse This is someone else. I don't know why. I'm picking up something to do with the woman that runs the B&B. Something to do with the woman that runs the B&B. She, and I think she is the water sign, she's Pisces, Scorpio or Cancer. Either these men already know her, they've been there before. They've been to this place before and they have some sort of agreement. They're paying her off somehow. They're giving her hush money because there's stuff that's gone on in that B&B that she's sworn to silence on. Yeah, she's yeah. The Three of Wands in reverse stopped him travelling. Clarified by the Hermit. The Seven of Pentacles in reverse again. And the Tower in reverse. So the Hermit is about Jay being alone. So I feel like when they found him, like I said in my last reading, I feel like he was trying to escape through the wilderness. He was trying to find somewhere to hide because that whole area was very exposed. There was just the road and you could, obviously all the time he's on the road, he'd have been found. So he went off-road to try and find somewhere to hide within the, within the wilderness, cave or wherever. And they found him. They found him hiding. It took them a while though. How did they find him? How did they find him? There's more to this. The Seven of Pentacles again in reverse. Why did he run? Sorry, the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. I'm trying to work out why he ran. Tell me why he ran. So whatever it was that he had been promised was denied, or they didn't deliver, they didn't pay up basically. When he first went to the Airbnb, it was with the purpose of them paying him for whatever the job was that they'd asked him to do. And they just kept delaying it. This is about delay and being kept distracting him. But also, that it's about lack of reward, basically. Distraction, lack of reward, and delays. So I still feel like, as I said in my last reading, that they did eventually go to bed. They went to bed, not Jay. And they said, don't worry, we'll sort it out in the morning. Whatever the excuse was, they didn't have the cash yet, whatever it was, and they would sort it out in the morning. So Jay found something of theirs. I don't know whether it was drugs, money or a possession, and decided, I think he'd kind of woken up to the fact that this didn't feel right and just took it upon himself to take something from them. And then went out on the run to escape them because then he knew that it could just be a matter of time before they caught up with him. And then the Tower in reverse is basically his fear. believing that he had averted disaster. So that feeling I got in the last reading, that he felt like he'd found, there was that sense of hope a couple of times. He was like, yes, I'm getting somewhere. That is what I'm picking up here, is that he thought he'd sort of succeeded in getting away. But it was just really, it was obviously it wasn't true. So the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, please show me what this is about. This is clarified by the Two of Pentacles in reverse, the Nine of Wands, and the Star. So the Two of Pentacles in reverse. This is about, as I said, the Seven of Pentacles in reverse is about the manipulation about the money. And then this card is really telling me that, they kind of reinstalled faith into him after they caught up with him in order to get him back, I feel, to the Airbnb. Or, I don't know, I think it's the Airbnb, unless they took him somewhere else. They made him believe that, that there was no harm coming to him. He was okay. And also that they, Jay assumed they didn't even know about what he'd done or what he'd taken. This is confusing. There might be elements of this I'm not getting right, but it's very confusing. The Nine of Wands is about his persistence, about their persistence, really. It's just about they weren't giving up until these two men weren't. I feel it's more one man than the other, but they were both in it together. But they weren't giving up until they got hold of Jay. The Star. How did they get hold of him? I don't get it. Unless it was his phone. They must have tracked him through his phone. The Star. So I said that one of these men was a Gemini, Libra or Aquarius, and I feel like this card is telling me he's an Aquarius, potentially, unless that's his moon, rising or Venus sign. But he was very good at, he's very convincing. Like I said, the whole thing's a ruse, and they've kind of spent the last few days almost grooming Jay, making him believe that he's their friends. They're very friendly, they're really jokey, laughy, buying him drinks, maybe even sharing their drugs with him. All of that stuff, building a connection, building a bond, and yeah. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Is this Lucy May? Clarify. She knows them. She knows these two men. Six of Wands in reverse. The World. And the Three of Wands in reverse again. Six of Wands in reverse. She's been discredited for something here. They've basically, and I don't know if it's these two men, I don't know what the involvement is here with Lucy. But she's been discredited for something. She's disappointed them in some way. But by God, she's got an ego on her. I do feel, though, I am sensing her almost fighting Jay's corner before this happened. When they said that they were going to target him, she kind of begged them not to, is what I'm sensing. I am sensing that she did feel a sense of responsibility for Jay, that he was too vulnerable. So yeah, I do get that. And I just sense that they kind of said, listen, if you're not you know, if this is something you're not supporting, then just stay out of it. And she had to stay out of it. She stay out of it. She didn't though. The World is next. So this is about Lucy May's accomplishment and achievement, okay? So even though she was told to stay out of it, she kind of couldn't resist. She couldn't resist being involved in this because presumably she would have been getting a cut of the deal as well. She would have been cut in to the whatever the profit was on this deal. Jay wouldn't have got anything, but she would. And then the Three of Wands in reverse is, again, yeah, not being allowed to leave is really what this is about. It's being stopped. She was also not allowed to go anywhere to begin with, but she also helped them stop Jay going anywhere. I mean, he listened to her all day long. Maybe he was a little bit doubtful about the two men, but he would listen to her all day long. So I feel like they gave her instructions. I feel like they gave her instructions to take Jay somewhere or to meet somewhere, or I don't know. But let's carry on anyway. It's going to be a long reading. Let's find out what has happened to Jay. Let's do then for Lucy. What has happened to Jay? Show me what has happened to Jay, please. Show me something nobody else knows, please. Or show me something that most people don't know. I say nobody because obviously there will be some people that know. Six of Pentacles in reverse, the Queen of Wands, Two of Cups in reverse, and the Queen of Cups in reverse. So Six of Pentacles in reverse. So there's that exchange of money again, or financial exchange, some kind of business deal gone wrong. Queen of Wands, Queen of Wands. I don't know who is his mum. I don't know if this is his mum or if this is Lucy. Fire energy. We'll find out. Two of Cups in reverse. I don't know if this is about his... It's not about his parents. This is about a friendship of his. This doesn't have to be about a romantic connection, but it is about a close friendship. And I'm wondering if this is something to do with Brad. And then the Queen of Cups in reverse. I've had that before, and I said it was something to do with the B&B lady, and it could still be her that I'm seeing here, because we need to find out what's happened to him. But she knows. B&B lady knows what's happened to Jay. So let's clarify. Still not picking up death, though. Six of Pentacles in reverse. Business deal gone wrong. Show me more, please. Show me what this business deal gone wrong is about. Show me what most people don't know. Clarified by the King of Swords in reverse. We had Swords energy before. King of Swords in reverse. Justice. And the Eight of Cups. So this is the same person. Same person that we had before. Knight of Swords energy. Aggressive. In pursuit of Jay. King of Swords in reverse is someone who's manipulative, cruel, toxic, abuse of power. This is where he switched. So this is the time when Jay realised he was in trouble. This is where this person switched. Their energy was completely different. Justice. Making Jay... This is about him telling Jay this is all his fault. He is responsible and he will pay the price. Even though he wasn't responsible, he was completely set up. The Eight of Cups. So they abandoned him. They've left him somewhere and abandoned him, but I'm not sensing he's dead. The Queen of Wands. It may not be about abandoning him, actually. This could be about being disillusioned. So, you know, realising that everything that's happened, that Jay has come to the realisation that everything that had happened over the previous 4 or 5 days had been a complete lie. So let's see what this Queen of Wands in reverse is about. Six of Swords. Three of Swords. And the Two of Pentacles. Six of Swords, Queen of Wands in reverse, and the Six of Swords. This was Lucy leaving. Did she go home? I think she left, didn't she? She went back to the UK. So, yeah, she's basically out so that she doesn't have to answer to anything. She's doing a runner, basically. Three of Swords. Three of Swords. Poor Lucy, she's feeling heartbroken, and emotionally she's suffering emotionally because of what's happened. Right. She's not scared though, she just feels sad that, you know, whatever's happened has happened. She feels, as far as she's concerned, Jay's not here. As far as she feels, Jay's dead, but I'm not seeing it. That's the thing. The Two of Pentacles, again, she's having to change her priorities, adapt to change. She's adapting, changing her plans. She's having to change all her plans, basically. She's a busy girl, you know, she's got a lot on, and whatever she had planned over that next, whatever it was, weeks or months coming up, she's had to completely change it because she's now in the firing line. She's now, which also causes a problem for her because she's got responsibilities. You know, she's meant to be working for someone, and if she can't go and do her job, then that's a problem as well. So, I mean, not that I care. Two of Cups in reverse is clarified by the Six of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups in reverse, and the Fool in reverse. So as I said, the Two of Cups I feel is about the friendship, something to do with Brad. Something to do with something to do with Jay's very good friend. Again, I'm getting an exchange of money. So I think he was paid off as well to keep his mouth shut. Probably threatened and paid off. The Ace of Cups in reverse is, again, poor Brad feeling like, you know, sense of grief, emotional loss, like he's lost his best friend. He's basically almost grieving for him here. Didn't seem very upset when I saw him during his interview, to be fair. Unless he didn't know at that point, I don't know. And then we've got the Fool in reverse, which is, he's stupid. I mean, this is just really saying that Brad is not an intelligent person. He's pretty dumb, is what this card is saying. He's so naive. He's really naive. He's naive and he's very stupid. I mean, I can't even explain, like, you could feed him information, could be anything. You could tell him, you could tell this person, you could tell Brad that Jay had been abducted by aliens. If you were convincing enough, he'd believe you. So, the Queen of Cups. I feel like it's Lucy that's told him what happened, not anyone else. It's Lucy that's informed Brad about what happened, because she had to. Not because she was told to, because she had to, because they're all connected. So the Queen of Cups in reverse is clarified by the Six of Wands in reverse, the Five of Pentacles in reverse, and the Magician. So as I said, the Queen of Cups, I feel like this is something to do with the B&B, the woman that runs the B&B or owns the B&B. She, Six of Wands, so as I said, she's definitely been paid off, but she's also been threatened as well. She's been paid off but also threatened. She's quite enjoying the ego trip she's getting from this. Nobody knows her involvement, but she's like enjoying, like she's some kind of mafia mother, you know, the mafia's mother kind of energy. She feels like she's powerful because she knows so much. She holds power. She doesn't really hold any power at all, because if she ever divulged her secret, then she'd be dead pretty quickly. The Five of Pentacles in reverse. She has come from a place of extreme poverty. Before probably she had the Airbnb. She was, you know, struggling, really struggling. So whatever's happened here has like sorted her out big time. She's not poor anymore, put it that way. And it feels like she's going to carry on working with them as well. So, I mean, I don't know how that's going to work, because it's probably unlikely they're going to be able to keep going back to that Airbnb. I don't know if I read or I heard something about her having to sell it up, or because it's now no longer, you know, it's basically ruined her possibility of business because of everything in the news. But I guarantee you she'll be going somewhere else and buying somewhere else, and they'll be continuing their business in a different area or in a different property. The Magician is also her. She is a trickster. She's very good at lying, and she's very good at spinning an illusion. She's very convincing. She's probably the sort of person that comes across as, I mean, the actual name of the B&B is the Abuela Tina, which is, I think it's Spanish for Auntie Tina. So she comes across as that family. Is Abuela? Oh no, sorry, it's grandmother Abuela. Yeah, so Granny Tina, literally. So she comes across as someone who's very, you know, very unassuming, family oriented, you know, little old lady, friendly, wouldn't harm a fly kind of energy. I don't think she's old, but so what we're looking at now, what is Lucy's involvement? Sorry guys, it's a bit of a long reading, but I'm wondering if I should I do a separate reading for Lucy? Okay, do you know what? I'm going to do a separate reading for Lucy. I think that deserves a reading in its own right. So my last question is, what else do we need to know about this case, and will Jay be found? So what else do we need to know about this case, and will Jay be found? It's strange, I'm still not picking up that he's passed over. The Devil, Ten of Cups, the Eight of Swords in reverse, and the Four of Swords. Wow. Wowie. So the Devil, this is so fucked. This is so complex. The Devil is really about toxicity. It's about temptation. It's about, this came up in the last reading, it's about toxic substances, drugs, alcohol, all of that. I need to clarify this because I'm not sure who this is about. What is going on here? Ten of Cups. This is about happy endings, basically. This is almost about Jay being returned to his family, which I cannot honestly believe. I mean, I'm looking at this and thinking, no, surely not. That's not right. I don't know. The Eight of Swords in reverse. Self-sabotage, brought it all on himself. I mean, that's what people are going to say, I feel, is that the backlash from this is going to be that this was all, you know, that the family basically set this whole thing up themselves to get the money, and that he's going to face the brunt of it. But, you know, this wasn't his doing. He was literally the victim of a grooming gang. I don't know how else to put this. He's an idiot. I mean, I'm not denying that. He is an idiot and he's very easy prey. But Four of Swords. So what I'm seeing at the moment is he is healing at the moment. I do feel like he's alive. He's injured, but he is healing. It might... I don't know. I was going to say, did they think he was dead and he's not? He's recovering from something. He was very unwell. Is he still very unwell? Right, let's see. I cannot believe that he's going to end up going home. Surely not. There must be some other reason, some other meaning to this card. Devil, please. Clarified by the Five of Wands in reverse. The Devil in reverse. Oh my God, I'm getting chills. And the Seven of Pentacles. So... The Five of Wands in reverse. So again, there's more. There's trickery. There's illusion. There's lies. There's deceit. Who is it though? And again, complex situation. It literally says it on the card. I don't know if you can read that. Complex situation. Devil in reverse. So this is about him being released from the devil. So he's literally being freed from the devil in this instance. So the devil, I feel, is probably one of the... It's either one of the B&B men or it's someone above them. Okay. These people are all connected. All right. The B&B men, the mafia in Tenerife, they're all part of the same circle. And the Seven of Pentacles, he's trying to get himself, you know, back to normality is what I'm sensing here. Trying to pick up the pieces. He's trying to... You know, there's a lot of thinking about what's happened. He's trying to get his head around it. He's trying to work out what the bloody hell's just happened. And there's also something about remembering someone else that was involved in this didn't get away. It's almost like someone else took the bullet instead of him, and I don't know who or what this is about. Is it someone that Jay knew or someone that he literally became acquainted with at that very time, at that very moment? But he witnessed something. Ten of Cups clarified by Death in reverse. Oh my God. Three of Pentacles and the World in reverse. So he avoided death. literally, he avoided death by the skin of his teeth, and he's, again, it shows that he's back with his family, happy ending. The Three of Pentacles shows that he has got a continued responsibility to these people. It's like he'll forever be under their, you know, that's it. He'll never be able to tell the truth, say what happened, because they're watching him 24/7. He's under their surveillance. He's having to cooperate with them now for forever, really. I'm not saying he's going to be working for them, because I don't think they would. They wouldn't take him on, because he's just too irresponsible. He's too scatty. The World in reverse is about. So he's suffering mentally. Okay, after all this business, he's suffering mental health wise. He's really struggling. I'm getting that both with the World in reverse, the Eight of Swords in reverse, and the Four of Swords. This is about him struggling to keep going, literally. He doesn't know. He doesn't know what his purpose is anymore. He doesn't know how to move forward. He doesn't know who he is, almost. The Eight of Swords. In reverse, sorry, Eight of Swords reversed is clarified by the Two of Wands, the Six of Wands in reverse, and the King of Wands in reverse. So as I said, it's like he's trapped. He's actually free. This is what this card is about. It shows him feeling trapped, even though he's free. But he still feels trapped. Even though he's away from the environment, he's away from the location, he may be back on home turf, but he's still trapped. He's still emotionally and he's still under their restriction, whatever you want to call it. The Two of Wands is about so the police aren't, I just feel like once he's back in the UK, the police are going to be pursuing him like big time to find out what happened, because they know there's something going on here, and he's going to be under intense speculation and investigation, and obviously that's a lot of pressure for him, because he cannot tell the truth. They can tell him he's protected and all of that. The Six of Wands in reverse. So he's very afraid. He's very doubtful. He's very apprehensive. He's scared. He's really scared. It's not over. For him, it's not over. The King of Wands in reverse. I don't know. I feel like this is someone on this side of the equation, maybe a member of the police that's interrogating him. This person, it starts off nice, but then eventually it's going to become pretty ruthless. It's going to be a ruthless interrogation. They're going to try and scare the bejesus out of him to get him to confess. And then the Four of Swords is about, as I said, I felt like this was him recovering from injury at the time. Was he wounded? This is clarified by the Five of Cups in reverse. Queen of Swords, in reverse, and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So yes, he is recovering, because this card is about recovery as well. It's recovery after, you know, it's being given hope back, basically, after a time of trauma and loss and regret. And he's physically healing, mentally, trying to mentally heal as well. He's very grateful that he's still alive. And the Queen of Swords in reverse. Who the hell is this? So this is someone pretty nasty. This is a nasty person, female most likely. Someone who's very cruel, very overbearing, bitter, deceitful, unreliable, dismissive. I don't think it's Lucy. I don't know who this is. It's someone else. I don't know. I don't know. Queen of Pentacles in reverse, which is Lucy. So she's still, I mean, I just feel like she's still all about the money. She's trying to, I feel like in this energy, she's trying to reassure Jay, or tell Jay she's got his back no matter what. It's all going to be okay. Don't worry. They're not going to do anything. Just relax. But she doesn't really care. Not on a deep level. This is just about her job, her money, and how she can get back to doing what she was doing. She's also very jealous of him. Don't know. Anyway, guys, like I said, I'm going to do Lucy a reading in her own right, because otherwise this would have gone on way too long. But it's interesting. It's complex. I mean, I can't believe what I've just seen. If that is the case, and I have to say my cards are very rarely wrong, that he is alive and he's going to end up being returned home. It's just madness. It's just madness. But just know that there is going to be a huge backlash from the public. He's going to be one of the most hated people on the planet, and his family. Please know that this isn't his fault. He was targeted. The whole thing, he was targeted. Certain people, Lucy, not so innocent. His parents also knew that he, at one point, he had been captured. They knew that. And I don't know if that's when they set up the GoFundMe. Again, there's links to the GoFundMe here as well. But they've kept him alive for a reason, because he's more used to them alive than he is dead. I don't know what it is, but there's something here about if Jay was found dead, or if they killed him, that would have risked their business more than if he'd been left alive. It's putting too much heat on them, on these Airbnb men, because they would have found out. The police aren't stupid; they can find out anything. Forensically, they can link it back to them. But this woman as well at the Airbnb, it's so. Yeah, it's so. I don't know what to say. Anyway, thanks guys. Thanks for watching. Do drop me a comment, and thanks to everyone that has been subscribing. I love you all.